There are days in history that feel different. They carry a sense of mystery, as if the universe itself is opening a door. These are not just ordinary dates marked on a calendar. They are moments when energy aligns in a way that feels rare and powerful. September 28th, 2025 is one of those days. It is a day that many believe holds the potential to shift lives, open portals, and awaken new possibilities. Some call it the 888 portal, a gateway that returns only once every 9 years. Think about what that means for a moment. If something this significant only happens once in nearly a decade, missing it could mean waiting years for another chance. That is why this date feels like an invitation. It is a call to step out of routine, to pause and to connect with something greater than yourself. It is not about superstition. It is about recognizing that life is filled with patterns, cycles, and hidden meanings. What makes these cosmic dates so important is how they affect human consciousness. When people tune in together, awareness shifts, energy rises. History shows us that cultures across the world marked their lives with sacred dates. Festivals, ceremonies, and rituals were all aligned with the stars, the moon, and the sun. They knew that time was not just about counting days, it was about aligning with power. This portal is one of those alignments. So as we step into this journey, keep an open heart and an open mind. Ask yourself, what if this day could truly be the start of something new for you? What if this portal is more than a number on the calendar? In the next sections, we will dive into the meaning behind 888, why this cycle is rare, and how to make the most of it. The path begins here. Numbers have always carried more than mathematical meaning. In many traditions, numbers are symbols of energy, codes that reveal deeper truths about life. The number 888 is one of the most fascinating. In simple terms, it is often called the number of abundance, infinity, and balance. When you look at it, the shape itself feels endless. 3 loops flowing like an infinite cycle repeating without an end. This is why many people see 888 as a message of eternal flow. But the power of 888 does not stop at its shape. In numerology, the number 8 represents success, achievement, and spiritual awakening. When it appears in triplets, its energy triples in strength. It becomes a magnifier of prosperity and alignment. Some see it as a sign that the universe is confirming your path. Others view it as a reminder that life is not just about material success, but also about harmony between the physical and spiritual. Interestingly, the number 8 also carries meaning in different cultures. In Chinese traditions, 8 is considered one of the luckiest numbers because its pronunciation sounds like the word for wealth. In ancient Egypt, the number 8 symbolized balance and cosmic order, and in spiritual teachings, it often represents a bridge between the material world and the divine. When you see 888, it is like standing at the edge of that bridge, ready to cross into something higher. That is why the 888 portal on September 28th, 2025, is such a powerful symbol. It is not just about the date, it is about what the number represents. Infinity, flow, abundance, alignment. It is a message that the universe is open, and those who are ready can step into a new chapter. The question is, are you ready to listen? Now, you might wonder why this event is so rare. Why does the 888 portal only open once every 9 years? The answer lies in the cycles of time and the deeper meaning of the number 9 itself. In numerology, 9 is the number of completion. It represents the end of a cycle, the final step before a new beginning. When the calendar aligns in such a way that the energy of 888 meets the cycle of 9, it creates a powerful portal of transformation. Think of it like a clock striking midnight. For a brief moment, everything resets. The old cycle closes and a new one begins. That is what makes this portal unique. It is not something you can experience every year. It is a window that appears only after years of waiting, carrying the weight of completion and the promise of renewal. This is why so many see it as a once-in-9 years opportunity. The number 9 has always been tied to endings, wisdom, and spiritual growth. In many teachings, it is the number that calls us to release the past and prepare for the future. It is the moment when the lessons of the journey are complete and a new story is ready to unfold. When combined with 888, the message is clear: release what no longer serves you, step into alignment, and welcome abundance. On September 28, 2025, the portal is not just about a rare calendar alignment. It is about the chance to stand at the crossroads of completion and new beginnings. It is about recognizing that 9 years of patterns are closing and a new chapter is opening. This is not a date to overlook. It is a turning point that invites you to move forward with purpose and clarity. Our bodies are more than just physical matter. They are networks of energy, with centers that regulate how we feel, think, and act. These energy centers, often called chakras in ancient traditions, act like doorways that connect the body to higher levels of awareness. When these centers are open and aligned, life feels smoother, emotions flow more freely, creativity awakens. But when they are blocked, everything feels heavier: our health, our thoughts, and even our relationships. The 888 portal is a rare opportunity to align these centers. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. If one string is out of tune, the whole song feels off. But when everything is balanced, the sound is harmonious. On this date, the energy of abundance and infinity flowing through the portal can help bring harmony to the body's centers. It is a chance to reconnect with the flow of life in a way that feels natural and effortless. Alignment does not require anything complicated. It starts with awareness. By sitting quietly, breathing deeply, and focusing attention on each center of the body, you can begin to release tension and restore balance. Many people describe it as feeling lighter, calmer, and more at peace. When combined with the energy of the 888 portal, these practices can become even more powerful, amplifying your ability to manifest and create. This is why energy alignment matters so much during cosmic dates like September 28, 2025. It is not just about waiting for the portal to open. It is about preparing yourself to receive it. By bringing your body, mind, and emotions into harmony, you create the space to connect with the flow of abundance the portal represents. Alignment is the key that unlocks the door. Modern research shows that the heart and brain are more connected than we once thought. When your heart and brain are in coherence, your entire body moves into balance. Your heart rhythm becomes steady, your brain waves synchronize, and your nervous system calms down. This state of harmony has measurable effects: lower stress, improved focus, and stronger immune function. It is science showing us what ancient wisdom has always taught: when we live in balance, we thrive. The 888 portal is the perfect time to practice coherence. Imagine your heart and brain working together like two musicians playing the same song. Instead of creating noise, they produce harmony. This harmony radiates outward as energy, influencing not only your body but also the field around you. During portal days, when energy is amplified, coherence becomes an even more powerful tool for transformation. Achieving coherence is simple but requires intention. It can be as easy as placing your hand on your heart, breathing slowly, and focusing on a feeling of gratitude or love. Within minutes, your heart rhythm begins to stabilize, and your brain follows. The body shifts into a state where creativity, healing, and intuition become natural. This is the space where true change begins. On September 28, 2025, coherence is more than a practice, it is preparation. By entering this state, you align your inner energy with the cosmic energy of the portal. You create a clear channel for abundance, clarity, and possibility. Science and spirituality meet in coherence, and this portal is the doorway where they come together. Life is not as fixed as it seems. Quantum physics suggests that reality exists as a field of infinite possibilities. Every thought, every intention, every emotion sends a signal into that field. What you focus on collapses into reality. This means the future is not predetermined. It is shaped by the energy you bring to the present moment. The 888 portal, with its amplified frequency, magnifies this process. Think of it like planting seeds in fertile soil. On most days, the soil is good, but on certain rare days, it becomes supercharged, making the seeds grow faster and stronger. The portal is that fertile moment. Whatever you choose to focus on, whether abundance, healing, or transformation, has a greater chance of taking root. It is an opening in the field of potential where intention meets opportunity. This is why clarity is so important. When you step into a portal without focus, you scatter your energy. But when you enter with a clear intention, your energy becomes like a laser beam, precise and powerful. The field responds to that clarity. Many people have reported breakthroughs, insights, and synchronicities during such dates, as if reality itself is bending to meet their focus. On September 28, 2025, you have the chance to step into this field with awareness, to choose consciously what seeds you want to plant. to decide which version of your future you are ready to create. The portal is not magic, it is an amplifier. And when you combine it with intention, the possibilities are endless. Long before modern science, ancient civilizations studied the stars, numbers, and cycles of time. They believed numbers carried sacred meaning and encoded truths about the universe. Among these numbers, the figure 8 was often highlighted as a symbol of harmony and cosmic balance. In Egypt, the number 8 represented the forces of creation and order. It was linked with the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. To them, numbers were not random. They were messages written by the cosmos. In Vedic astrology, cycles of 9 years hold special significance. These cycles mark the completion of karmic patterns and the beginning of new journeys. Priests and sages often performed rituals aligned with these cycles, believing they opened pathways for renewal. The idea that 888 appears only once every 9 years ties directly into this wisdom. It is not just about the number, it is about the ancient recognition of patterns in time that influence human destiny. Even in Chinese traditions, the number 8 is celebrated. It sounds like the word for wealth and is considered a number of good fortune. Buildings, addresses, and even wedding dates are chosen with the presence of 8 to attract prosperity. When the sequence triples into 888, it is seen as the ultimate expression of abundance and success. Ancient cultures may not have had the language of quantum fields, but they understood the power of numbers as energetic codes. The alignment of September 28, 2025 connects us back to that ancient wisdom. It reminds us that we are part of a larger story, a story written in cycles, symbols, and synchronicities. By understanding the significance of 888 through the lens of ancient civilizations, we see that this portal is not a new invention. It is the continuation of a timeless tradition that honors the rhythm of the universe. Every thought you have carries energy. It is not just something that happens in your mind. Thoughts create measurable electromagnetic signals that radiate beyond your body. This means your inner world is constantly influencing the outer world. During the 888 portal, when cosmic energy is amplified, this hidden power of thought becomes even more important. What you think about, you begin to draw closer. What you dwell on, you strengthen. Many people underestimate the impact of their thoughts. They believe change requires only external action. But science and spiritual teachings both show that the energy of thought shapes outcomes. Positive, focused thoughts align you with higher possibilities. Negative, scattered thoughts keep you stuck in old patterns. The portal acts like a magnifying glass, making whatever you focus on more powerful. This is why awareness is key on September 28, 2025. To use this day effectively, begin with clarity. Instead of letting your mind wander aimlessly, choose a specific vision or goal. Hold it in your thoughts with intention and feeling. Imagine it as if it is already real. The stronger the emotional connection to the thought, the more energy it carries. The portal responds to that energy, amplifying it and sending it into the field of possibilities. On this rare date, your thoughts are not just private, they are creative forces. They shape your future in ways that may not be visible at first, but will unfold over time. This is the hidden power that ancient teachers hinted at, and modern science is now beginning to confirm. Your mind is not just a tool for thinking, it is a generator of reality. Most of us are taught to see time as a straight line, past, present, future all moving in one direction. But deeper exploration reveals that time may not be so simple. Quantum theories suggest that time is more like a web, with multiple possibilities existing side by side. What we experience as reality is simply the thread we focus on. This opens the door to the idea of parallel possibilities, different versions of reality waiting for our attention to bring them into form. The 888 portal is seen as one of those moments when the threads of time grow thinner, making it easier to shift. Imagine standing at a crossroads with multiple paths in front of you. Most of the time the path feels fixed, but during portal days it is as if the veil lifts and new paths appear. You can step into a different version of your future by choosing differently in the present moment. This is not about forcing outcomes. It is about aligning your awareness with the possibility you wish to live. By focusing on a higher vision, you begin to resonate with the timeline where that vision is already real. Your energy draws it closer until it becomes part of your experience. The portal simply speeds up this process, allowing you to jump more quickly into a reality that matches your intention. On September 28th, 2025, the portal becomes a mirror of choice. Will you keep repeating the same patterns of the past 9 years? Or will you step into a parallel possibility where you live with more abundance, freedom, and purpose? The choice is yours. Time is not fixed. Reality is flexible. The portal is your invitation to prove it to yourself. Every new beginning requires an ending. The 888 portal on September 28th, 2025, is not only about abundance and opportunity, it is also about release. Old habits, limiting beliefs, and heavy emotions can act like weights that keep you from moving forward. If you carry them into the next cycle, they will only repeat themselves. That is why this portal is often seen as a call to let go. It asks you to release what no longer serves your growth. Releasing does not have to be complicated. It begins with awareness. You can take time to reflect on the past 9 years of your life. What patterns kept repeating? What stories did you tell yourself that no longer feel true? By acknowledging them, you take the first step in loosening their grip. The energy of the portal provides a powerful backdrop for this process, almost like the universe itself is supporting your release. Some people find it helpful to write down what they are ready to let go of. It could be fears, doubts, regrets, or even relationships that hold them back. By writing them on paper and then symbolically letting the paper go, burning it safely, burying it, or simply tearing it up, you create a physical act of release. This sends a clear message to your subconscious mind: the past is complete and a new chapter is ready to begin. On this rare date, the portal does not just open for abundance, it opens for transformation. You cannot pour fresh water into a cup that is already full. You must empty it first. In the same way, you must release the old to make space for the new. The spiritual call of the 888 portal is not just about attracting more, it is about becoming free enough to receive it. While individual practice is powerful, something extraordinary happens when people come together with shared intention. Studies on group meditation have shown that when large groups focus on peace or healing, measurable changes occur in the environment. Crime rates drop, conflict decreases. The energy of many individuals unites into a field that amplifies the intention. This is the power of collective energy. During the 888 portal, joining with others, even if only in thought, multiplies your results. Imagine thousands of people across the world focusing on abundance, healing, and renewal at the same time. Each person adds a spark, and together they create a fire. This collective resonance can shift the atmosphere, not only for those participating but for the planet itself. It is the ripple effect of group intention. You do not need to be physically present with others to tap into this power. Even connecting virtually, or simply setting the intention to join with the collective, is enough. The field of energy is not limited by space or distance. When you align your focus with others on September 28th, 2025, you step into a much larger wave of energy. You ride the current of a collective tide that is stronger than what you could create alone. This is why community has always been central to spiritual practices. From ancient rituals to modern gatherings, people have known that together they are more powerful. The portal amplifies this truth. It reminds us that we are not just individuals seeking personal growth. We are part of a shared journey, a global awakening. Together, the impact of our energy becomes unstoppable. Gratitude is one of the highest emotional states we can experience. It shifts our focus from what is missing to what is already present. When we feel grateful, the body releases chemicals that calm stress, strengthen immunity, and create feelings of well-being. More importantly, gratitude carries a frequency that aligns perfectly with abundance. It is as if gratitude opens the door and abundance walks in. The 888 portal is a day when gratitude becomes even more powerful. While many will focus on wishes and intentions, gratitude ensures those intentions are grounded in appreciation. It is not just about asking for more, it is about recognizing what you already have. When you acknowledge the blessings in your life, you raise your frequency. The portal responds to this higher state, amplifying your ability to attract even greater blessings. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as writing down 3 things you are thankful for on the morning of September 28th. They do not have to be grand. It could be the warmth of sunlight, the kindness of a friend, or even the breath that sustains you. The key is to feel it fully. When gratitude moves from your mind to your heart, it changes your entire energy field. On this rare date, Gratitude becomes the bridge between desire and manifestation. It tells the universe, I am already blessed, and I am open to more. This mindset transforms the portal from a wishful moment into a powerful experience of alignment. Gratitude is not just an emotion, it is the frequency of abundance itself. Manifestation is not only about thought, it is about harmony between the mind and the heart. The mind creates images of what we want, while the heart fuels those images with emotion. When the two are aligned, a signal is sent into the field of energy around us. This signal is clear, powerful, and magnetic. But if the mind says one thing and the heart feels another, the signal becomes weak. The 888 portal is a time when alignment is easier to achieve. The energy of the day naturally supports coherence between thought and emotion. If you can picture your desired reality and then feel it as if it is already real, you create a vibration that draws it to you. This is not just theory. It has been supported by research showing how heart-brain coherence changes both the body and the energy field it produces. One way to practice this is to sit quietly, visualize a specific outcome you want, and then breathe deeply into your heart. Imagine the feelings you would have if that outcome were already here. Would you feel safe, joyful, excited, or grateful? Let those emotions fill your chest. In that moment, your mind and heart are speaking the same language. On September 28, 2025, this practice is magnified by the portal's frequency. It is not just about thinking positively, it is about embodying the reality you want. When mind and heart align, you stop chasing your future. Instead, your future begins to chase you. The number 9 is deeply symbolic. It represents completion, fulfillment, and the end of a cycle. Because this 888 portal only happens once every 9 years, it holds a special link to destiny. Think of it as a checkpoint in your life's journey. It is a time to look back at the past cycle and forward into the next one. Every 9 years, you are given the chance to step onto a higher path. The choices you make during this window carry more weight than usual. They ripple across the next cycle, shaping your experiences and opportunities. This is why many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of sacred timing. The 888 portal on September 28th is one of those rare alignments that can redirect the course of your life. You may notice synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, or even endings around this time. These are not random. They are signposts pointing you toward your destiny pathway. If you pay attention, the universe will show you which doors are closing and which new ones are opening. The key is to trust the process and walk through the door that feels aligned, even if it seems uncertain. This cycle reminds us that life moves in rhythms, not straight lines. The portal is an invitation to complete what is finished and to boldly step into what is waiting. By honoring the 9-year rhythm, you align yourself with the larger flow of destiny. While September 28th, 2025, is a rare and powerful date, its energy does not vanish at midnight. The portal acts like a seed. What you plant on this day will continue to grow in the weeks and months that follow. This is why preparation and follow-through are so important. The shift begins on the day of the portal but unfolds long after it. After the portal, you may feel lighter, more inspired, or more sensitive to energy. Some may even experience old patterns surfacing briefly as they clear away. This is natural. It is like the soil being turned before new seeds take root. Staying grounded through practices like meditation, journaling, or time in nature will help stabilize the changes. The key is consistency. Keep nurturing the intentions you set during the portal. Revisit them regularly, not from a place of lack, but from a place of alignment. Ask yourself, am I living in harmony with the future I envisioned? Small daily actions that match your vision will accelerate the growth of what you planted. The 888 portal is a doorway, but what happens after you step through depends on how you live each day that follows. Treat the portal as a beginning, not an ending. The energy shift is only the first step toward lasting transformation.